Okay guys, what's up? This is Asuvent here with DiRT 3. So the last time we ended up doing the Trans-World Clash and getting first, third, first, gold, and first, so not too bad. And now we get into the ever-famous, the ever-lovable Gymkhana. Let's go in there, the Smash tutorial. These are all going to be tutorials with a final at the end. Should go pretty quickly, so I'm not expecting like some insane time here. We get to use Ken Block's car, I believe. Freaking awesome.
Okay, ready for your big surprise? I want you to meet your new Gymkhana instructor, 3-time X Games medalist and YouTube sensation, racing superstar Ken Block.
Oh, hell
hey,
yeah.
What's up?
If you haven't seen this guy's videos, you're missing out on some really sick driving. Ken is the best Gymkhana driver on the planet, and he's also one of the sport's biggest innovators. He single-handedly raised the profile of the sport.
Come on, Christian, you're making me blush.
Just telling you how it is, my amigo. Okay, so once you learn how to do Gymkhana, we'll start setting challenges for you. So be sure to pay attention to everything Ken says.
All right, let's get you out there and up to speed. This is gonna be fun.
Nice. Welcome to Gymkhana School, Ken Block style.
Yeah, and he's right about that. Alright, so now we get to the vehicle setup. The vehicle setup, since I do very sideways Gymkhana, I like to do this sort of setup. And then I usually like the gear ratio a little short because I like doing donuts in second gear. Because if you go into second gear and you start doing donuts, you end up failing quite badly. Anyway.
What better way to begin Gymkhana training than by smashing things? What's this all about, Ken?
Well, smash blocks is the simplest trick you're gonna learn about. Just drive into them and you'll get points for each one you smash. Simple as that.
Maximum destruction. Alright, Ken's showing you how it's done. Just smash enough blocks to get a bronze medal and move on to the next tutorial. Go smash it.
Alright. So literally all we do here is just like go smashing. No real rhyme or reason to it, no track. Just this. No spot out there. We got gold, I'll take that. I was never good at the smashes
you ain't
anyway.
tore it up out there. I told you Ken knows what he's talking about.
Oh my gosh, that was kind of nasty on my part. So I'm sorry about that. Alright, we got a medal bonus gold, 800 rep. Halfway through level 6. I guess the jump tutorial. Jump, it's piss easy. You get airborne. That's it. Make sure you got enough speed, get airborne. Make sure you don't crash into something on the way down. Alright. So let's do this. Since this is going to be a while, I'm going to end up doing this quite often. I'm going to store this as a new setup. Gymkhana. This is going to be my Gymkhana setup, so whenever I want to make it, or come back to Gymkhana, there we go. I never make setups for tracks because each one's different.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Jumps and getting tons of air. Any tips for our driver, Ken?
Well, they're really pretty easy. The trick is to find the right line into the jump. Get as much speed as you dare for some big air time. Be careful though, as you'll need to keep it under control on the landing.
So the further you fly, the higher the score. Look out for the triangles to tell you how well you did. 3 triangles means you aced the trick and got maximum points.
Control. Who needs control? I said. Thank you. Okay. Wow, that was nasty.
Check it out. You're a Gymkhana star.
Oh, fuck, I am. It's the easiest thing, and I failed on it. Should have gotten at least a gold there. I mean, shit, it's just jump, drift, wash, repeat. Or rinse, repeat. I mean, damn. How much easier can it get? I just screwed it up. Ah well. It happens. Oh yes, now I got the drift tutorial. We all know how great I am at drift. At least in this game. In grid and games like that, I'm actually not too bad, not too shabby. But with games like this, they seem a little more glued, but they are also four-wheel drive vehicles, so they tend to pull in the direction that your wheels pointed, or your tires are pointed. Giving a sort of grip drift sort of thing. Okay. And as usual, we're going to recall our Gymkhana setup. Start.
Ah, drifting. That's how you get the crowd going. Tell us how it's done, Ken.
Okay, these are drift gates. There's a few different kinds, but they all work the same way. Just slide through them fast and with the car at an angle. The faster and the more sideways you drift through the gate, the more points you'll score.
Awesome. Go get your slide on, amigo.
Yep, that's literally it. We just have to go sideways. Gotta go sideways. Oh! I gotta throw in a little bit more weight transfer so I can actually get some decent on these. Doink. We got gold.
Awesome,
I'll take
man.
gold.
I knew you'd be great at this.
Wasn't too bad. I was holding it. But as for actually doing anything worth a damn, no. Still, 'twas fun. 'Twas fun. I enjoyed the drift part the most. Donuts are a little easy. By the way, guys, I'm not using trick steer, so trick steer is basically like the if you're using a gamepad, it's what would really help you with like drifts and spins and stuff like that. Help you to keep control and keep in the point values so you can actually drive better. However, like I said, I'm not using anything except for ABS. See? No trick steer, but ABS is on. Actually, if I really want to get some PNC areas on, I could disable ABS.
Now spin zones look impossible to me. A real demonstration of precision driving. What's the trick of pulling these off, Ken?
Well, the spin zone's actually one of my favorite tricks. You need to drive into the marked area and get the car into a controlled spin. The more you spin, the more you'll score. The key is to approach slowly and at an angle. Then turn in and use the handbrake to get the back end out. Keep your foot on the gas and steer hard to keep it going.
The longer the spin, the higher you score. If you max it out or start getting dizzy, just straighten up and drive off. The crowds love this stuff.
By the way, guys, this is gonna get nasty. Come on, get in gear, you stupid, miserable vehicle. So basically, it's just staying there. Told you first gear, you just get in there. Floor it. Oh, come on. Okay, Silver. That was getting nasty.
Nice driving, amigo. Mucho grande Gymkhana skills.
The hell they are. I got a lot to tune. A lot to refine. With my Gymkhana skills. Drifting I can do because, well, I've been doing it practically since I started this Let's Play, so. But those spins and stuff you don't learn. Alright, and we've got a donut tutorial. Think of donuts as controlled spins. Instead of spinning, you know, just on your own, you actually have to spin around something, like, oh, a giant concrete pole sticking in the middle, or, oh, I don't know, digger, around a digger like they did in the intro movie of Gymkhana. Gets pretty interesting. Think of this kind of like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for drivers. That's basically the gist of it.
Fancy a donut? In the world of Gymkhana, that word means something entirely different, right, Ken?
Yeah, we've got big and small donuts here. They may look different, but they all work the same way. You just need to pull off a smooth, sideways drift around the central object. To get started, drive up like you're going past the trick, then get your car sideways by turning in hard and using the handbrake. Next, balance the throttle and the steering to keep your nose as close to the center as possible while you spin.
Remember, you can only score points off the marked Gymkhana donuts. They look pretty tricky, but I got faith. Better get to it.
Now, these donuts, I usually have problems with. It's not because they're hard or anything, but because it's so damned hard to... It's hard to keep a controllable drift on the... while they're near. Especially this one. Right. Damn. Yeah, bronze.
Props, dude. You're a natural at this.
Donuts were never my specialty. They never were, probably never will be. Jumps and such, yeah, I can do those all day long. But as for this stuff, no. I just can't.
Christian and Ken tell me you handled the Gymkhana training like a pro. Great, let's see what you can do. For the final event of the season, I've entered you into a competitive Gymkhana event.
What a killer way to wrap up your first season. You're totally ready to tear it up. This is going to be off the hook.
You'll need to finish in the top 3 in order to qualify for the next season. Don't let me down.
That's all.
Freestyle Gymkhana is the ultimate in motorsport expression. It's fresh, it's new, it's loud, and it's bright. Starting out in the days when there was nothing but a couple of cones in a car park, Gymkhana now takes the center stage with custom-built arenas, mad crowds, and everything that is sick. The top drivers around the world all compete to sign their names in rubber and get the crowds going wild. Gymkhana is all about expression and personality. Make it your own, and you'll have some fans for life. You're gonna love this one, amigo.
Yes. So, now we get to do Gymkhana. And this is gonna get fun and loud. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the kicker racing. Again, these cars vary in power and weight. And I'm using a car that's a little less powerful than the others, so it's going to be a little harder to sling out the back end. So I'm going to have to make a little stronger differential in order to do at least what I want to do, which is be more sideways than a, I don't know, fucking squirrel on a tree, I don't know.
Alright, you've learned all the tricks, but now comes the real challenge. You've got to string them all together and compete in a freestyle Gymkhana event. These events are all about putting on a show for the fans. Keep the crowd hooked, and this will act as a multiplier on your trick scores, earning you anywhere up to triple points. Ken, what's the key to keeping the crowd on your side?
Well, there's 3 main things you'll want to remember. First, minimize your downtime by stringing tricks together as quickly as you can. Second, don't repeat the same tricks too much, or the crowd will get bored. And finally, don't crash. Smashing up your car shows a lack of control. Once you're out there, everything I taught you will all fall into place. So don't worry, and good luck.
We'll be rooting for you, buddy. Give them a show they'll never forget.
Yeah. Did I mention I was never the stuntman kind of person? I was always the racer, never the stuntman. However, we're gonna give it the best shot right here. Tapped it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Excellent. We got first. Yes.
Your fans will go nuts when they see that. Let's post it on YouTube.
Alright, I'm going to view that replay because, first of all, I want to kill time. So we haven't quite made 20 minutes. And... oh my god. What a fail, Taj. What the hell are you doing, dude? Yeah, come on, get closer. I always having a problem with the donuts. Never have a problem with anything else. Of course, this video clearly shows otherwise, but... my car kept on... I kept on kicking my car out of gear. That wasn't the game's fault, and that was just a love tap, I swear. That's it. Alright. So we got first. Not too shabby.
Hey, you did a great job out there. I'm looking forward to competing against you soon. I reckon I've got some real competition on my hands.
You definitely have, Ken. You better look out. Way to represent, my friend. The fans are loving it, and so am I.
I am not going to be able to.
I can't believe how well you did. I knew I made the right choice in signing you. Congratulations.
And there we go. The end of the first season. It's going to get much harder after this. Oh, trust me, it's going to get harder after this. Just as to see, okay, now you know how to play. Now let's smack you across the face. And now we get level 7 and Delikfoda Off-Road. I'll just shorten it and call it Delik.
Congratulations on surviving your first pro season. As your reward, DC has given you access to something very exclusive.
You're in the big leagues now, muchacho. This is one serious perk of the job. We're turning the Battersea compound into a driving nirvana for you to sharpen your skills or simply cut loose and have a little fun. We've just renovated the parking lot. Here you can drift the donut to your heart's content. Oh, and look out for the awesome four-way jump we put in. You totally gotta check it out.
Mm-hmm. So the parking lot, really, we can go in here and we can practice a little bit more Gymkhana and just whip its ass. And I may do that off camera, but y'all didn't come and see that. Y'all want to come and see
you're
this.
Definitely not a rookie anymore, but it's time to prove to the world that you're a legitimate driver, or risk becoming a one-hit wonder. Only way to do that is to get out there and keep grabbing podiums.
Agreed. Interest in you has grown, so you have a choice between 2 championships to start off the season. Have a look.
Okay, so we've got Smith Optics Rampage, which is a rally trailblazer. Yes. Land Rush. And we've got this. This is a rally. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this come the next video. But that is, again, another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Gymkhana, the Failtage. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.